I hope you're keeping well. So today I have an update for you on my Invisalign journey. I will find my before and after pictures and kind of show you visually what a difference Invisalign has done. Not sponsored by Invisalign. I feel like that's pretty obvious. But I know that a lot of you, when I first talked about getting Invisalign at my age and my experiences, a lot of you actually messaged me saying that you guys were contemplating it too and you weren't sure. So I thought it would be really helpful to do this video, and you guys can kind of determine based on your life and your progress with aligning your teeth, whether Invisalign is the best method for you. So I'm no way finished. I actually finish in maybe the first week of July, and that's only because I had a little break during the Christmas period. I was in England, so I wasn't able to pick up my trays, so I'm a few weeks behind. But because apparently my teeth are very compliant, I'm doing a really good job, and I'm also very good with making sure that I am always wearing my Invisalign trays. So I'm a good patient. So if you're a good patient, then you might see like perfect progress to the point where my orthodontist said that I might not even have to wear the trays for the full week as soon as I have some like signs that kind of like I guess you know your own mouth and like how the tray should be on you. And essentially she was saying that if you can feel that they are at the point of feeling a little bit more loose or like gappy, you could probably cut off a few weeks. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it for the 7 days. I'm in no rush in that way to get done earlier. Of course I want to get these buttons off, but I just want to make sure that I'm doing it really well and doing it the right way. I'm getting married in September, so as long as they're off before September, I don't really care. Now, I will put the trays in for you. These are washed, but I didn't want to like take them off on camera. This is what they look like. This time round, I have a few things to say. So when I first got them, they were like plasticky looking and then thin, but I felt a huge like difference in my teeth. Obviously my teeth were very crooked, and a lot of the hard work was done in those first few months. And I definitely know, because the first day or two I felt like claustrophobic and I wanted these out. They were aching, they were hurting, they were pressing, not pain, but it just uncomfortable. And I started like doubting myself and thinking, oh my gosh, what have I done? What am I doing? And then I just kind of said, Arizu, deal with it, you'll be fine. And you can watch my first video and I'll go in, and I probably go into more detail about that. But I was really like, and then I got better. Now I'm like, I want to say I'm on like stage 2, the middle part. And when I got these trays, I felt like they were a lot thinner than my last ones, and I don't know how that's possible. And I actually have a lazy tooth, and I think a lot of people have this, where one of their front teeth is a little bit lower. I find that I've seen a lot of people have that, and so it wasn't like coming up. So now you can see, I feel like my teeth are ready. Like every time I look at them, I'm like, I'm ready, let's just finish this. So this tooth here was like very low, and she called it lazy, so she had to put on an extra button this time, which I was really annoyed about, but now I don't even think about it and it's fine. So you just really pop them in like you would any other tray, and you can kind of see what they look like on. Now obviously with lights it shines a lot more and you can tell that I've got a tray, but if you talk like this, blah blah blah, that's me pretending to talk, you can't notice. And you hear all these little clicks. The buttons are what is driving the teeth to change. And when I put these stage 2, if you will, trays on, I felt they were a lot thinner, and I didn't feel that sort of like pressure and pull all the time. I almost felt like it was a maintenance period. And so I was like, oh, and I kind of thrived and kind of craved for like a little bit of the ache and a little bit of the pressure. I say ache, but I don't mean it like a toothache. It's just more of a like a pushing like force that you can feel. So I was really craving it, and I was like, oh, this is not happening, like what's going on? It just feels like it's just keeping my teeth in place, but I want it to shift some more. I want to feel like it's doing some stuff. And so one day I decided I'm not going to wear them, and I'll just wear them at night. I just wanted to test my theory. And then as soon as I put them on in the night, I got that feeling. And even now I've got that feeling, and I haven't worn them for like 4 hours. So essentially you have to wear them for, they say 22 hours, I think, which is impossible. But what I do is I wear them all throughout the night. So that's at least a good 8 hours. And then I have my breakfast and coffee without them on. And essentially what you do is you take them off every time you eat and drink something that is not water. So drinking, you can't have sparkling water, or I don't drink sparkling water with these on. You can just drink water. So that's really good because it's helped me drink more water, because that's the only thing I can do without like constantly taking these on and off at work. But you know, when it's lunchtime, dinner time, breakfast time, or like a snack time, I will take these off. So any other time in the day, they are on me. And so I'm very compliant. I spend a lot of money on this, so I want to make sure that they are perfect. So I really, really love them. I'm happy that they're not braces. I've already done that in my teens. I didn't want to do them again. I was very thankful that the masks were like implemented for a very long time. So when I felt like kind of not confident, I had that to hide away from. But now I don't even do that. I don't even know if anyone has noticed. In all honesty, some of my very close friends didn't know that I had them on, or I even you know, had Invisalign until I brought it to their attention, because I was worried. And not worried, but just more like, hey, I just want you to know I've got Invisalign. And it was just like an FYI thing. And they were like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, look. And they were like, oh my God, if you hadn't said it, I wasn't like staring at you like that. And at first I didn't like the buttons. And I mean, I still don't. I feel like they look quite fangy. They like make your teeth like go like that. But where they are placed, and I think for the majority they are placed in the same areas, unless you have like a few stubborn teeth, they are covered by your mouth. So when you talk and even smile, I feel like my lips cover them, unless I do like a huge grin. But yeah, I don't think they look bad at all. Those bits are like their little like record serial number and stuff like that. But yeah, this is what it's like. So it comes with like a little case that you can put your trays in. I have like the second set was like, I think weeks, oh, I don't know, like it's supposed to be another 22 weeks, I guess. And I've got up till 10. I can't remember how many I had. Maybe I had 10 weeks of it. So they come like that. And what I love doing is I tear open like the first one, and like say you're on your first tray, I'll tear that open, use it for the week. I wash mine every night, like in the morning, and I will brush them to keep them clean, but you only use them for a week, so they don't really get that grimy or dirty. But when it's time for the next set of trays, I will wash my previous trays and just keep them like stored. Like I'll always have like the 1 week prior, just in case. And that's only if like, I haven't had this issue, but they kind of told me to do something similar, maybe with 2 weeks worth, or yeah, 1 or 2 weeks worth. And that is if like maybe you're not as compliant, or you're not progressing as fast, you might need to go back to like a previous tray. So it's always important to keep like the one or the second to last one. But what I really like about getting all of them is that obviously it's like very clean and compact and just like nicely separated, but I like hurry to the last week all the time, and I look at my trays to see like what they anticipate my teeth to look like at the very end. I don't know if anyone else would do that, but I'm always like instant gratification. So I'm like, what am I going to look like? Is this really going to do something? I'm just so happy. I'm so happy with them. I think at the end I get like a permanent brace like inside. They are going to shave and polish and like kind of fine tune my teeth at the end. I will do like my stage 3, my final like hurrah video, so you guys can see the whole progress, and I'll share the before and after in that video as well. I think it's just such a good way to like see. Like, I'm so used to myself like this now that I'm like, wow, I probably wasn't even that bad. I look really good right now. And then I look at my before and I'm like, oh my god, like how did I look like that? So it's really, really cool. I definitely think it's worth the money. I definitely think it's worth the experience. Get it done now. Be really compliant, and it goes by really, really fast. I am so happy. I would definitely recommend it to my friends and family, and it just really does make such a difference. And especially if you have like a really big important part of your life coming up, like my wedding, I'm going to be smiling a ton, and I'm just going to love seeing those photos where I can just look at myself and think, wow, what a beautiful natural smile. And so I'm really excited that I did this. This was not something that I thought was really necessary. I wasn't like not confident with my smile on my face or how I presented myself, but it was more of like getting very worried about the overcrowding that I was starting to develop, and like the long-term effects of having a small jaw and like teeth that I did. I thought that it was better to like get it all correct and done now versus later. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.